we knew we had to get some threes up. I mean, I just tried to get to a spot and raise and shoot. Thankfully, he jumped, and I didn't get my feet set like right away to shoot it. So I was able to just kind of lean in and make a shot.
And what about the other one at the end of regulation?
I mean, that's just a lot of reps, going right, throwing the ball out, chasing it, and Rico been on me all year about shooting the deep ones, and I've been working on it all year, so it pays off.
How does it feel to get this win?
Mandatory, like we had to. Season on the line, and we fought for 53 minutes, never gave up, even when we were down late. Guys still went out there and made plays, and it was big time.
You feel kind of like a dream come true. I mean, when you're practicing those run-out threes and you're going up and there's nobody in the gym. What's going through your mind? You think, okay, this is for the win, for the tie.
Going through my mind right there was just find a way to survive. Like I said, our season's on the line. I mean, like, I trust my work. I trust what I've done all my life, and just try to get to a spot and raise up and knock a shot down.
You've hit big shots. You've had fourth quarter heaters before you've been in playoff games, but to do it when the season's on the line and to come away victorious and know that you in large part saved the season, I guess, what goes through your head when you think about something like that?
Yeah, I just remember the last fourth quarter, I wasn't in rhythm. I didn't play well. I wasn't aggressive. I was and I refused to let that happen, this time. And I came out aggressive, from the as soon as the fourth quarter started, as soon as we got the ball, I was going out there aggressive. And being aggressive doesn't mean shooting every single time. It just means making the plays, making a play every single time you have the ball, being aggressive, being a threat to score. So that was that. And then I just missed those 3 free throws, man. I'm going to give a quick shout out to Buddy Hield because I was on the bench and I was really upset. I was really upset with myself. I missed 3 free throws, turned the ball over, and Buddy Hield just kind of grabbed me and said, listen, dude, you know what you can do. Go out there and make up for it. And I really do appreciate Buddy for that, man. I know it's going to go unnoticed, but it was big time for him.
And when you guys forced overtime, you walk down the baseline or walk down the side of the court, yelling and screaming, I guess. What were you saying? And it seemed like the way you were acting is like you knew that y'all were going to win that game.
I was saying some things that my grandma probably wouldn't like, honestly. But, I mean, listen, that's a lot of emotion. Like I said, man, I'm a happy guy, but I absolutely hate losing it, especially when it's certain times. Like, I missed 3 free throws, crucial free throws. Then I turned the ball over late. I'm like people don't see me upset a lot, but I was really upset. I just wanted to go out there and make up for it for my teammates, man. I feel like I played pretty well the whole game, and then for us to lose a game like that, lose it the season like that, I would have been crushed. So I'm just you got to go out there. We got to go out here and compete another game. We survive, and we got to go home, and our fans are going to rally behind. We're going to try to rally behind them and go out there and be aggressive.
Have you seen highlights of Reggie Miller's game here, 8 points in 9 seconds?
Yeah, I seen it. I was kind of talking to our trainer, Kevin Johnson. He was talking about that after the game, but I got to go back and watch it a little bit more. That was a long time ago.
I mean, you do things here, it pretty much makes a memory. I mean, people are going to be talking about what you did here, maybe like that, you think?
I mean, yeah. I mean, honestly, I know this is cliche or whatever, but I'm trying to flush the game. I know what we have to do in 48 hours, and we can't let this roll over. We have to watch this a whole new game, and our season's back on the line again come Thursday, I think we play. So, I mean, yes, it was great, big time performance from everybody. Joel was huge down the stretch, getting rebounds and just being 7 foot. And we appreciate him for that, fighting through, fatigue and injury and all that. And Tobias made big free throws, big shots. So proud of the guys.
As you flush this one,
guys?
I know you said right away that you trust your work. For those that are now paying attention to you sort of anew on a national, international level, can you describe your work ethic, and how you got to the point where you could perform that way tonight?
I mean, my dad, I know I say this a lot, but my dad always said, proper preparation prevents poor performance. So it's he he's been on me since I was a kid about working and just finding ways to get better every single day, no matter what, whether it's watching film, whether it's working on your body, whether it's just going to the gym, getting some shots up. So for me, I just work my tail off every single day, no matter what the scenario is, no matter what the circumstances is. And, it's funny, I had a conversation with Mel on the bus today coming back, and we was talking about, getting our first DMPs in the NBA. And I was like, man, I went home and shed some tears, but I just remember, the next day I was working so hard to, never have that feeling again. And, it's a good moment to see, your work come to light.
What was that final 30 seconds of the game like today compared to the other day?
Well, it went in our favor. Thanks to Tyrese Maxey. He was unbelievable. Hitting big shots after big shots, especially with everything that's going on. So lots of credit to him. Tobias was amazing. Throughout the whole game, he was amazing. So all my teammates, they did their job, and we got the win.
Joe, when did you start feeling sick, and just what did it take for you to even be able to get on the floor today?
I just woke up with bad migraine. I guess it has to do with the face and stuff. So just gotta keep fighting. But yeah.
Did the migraine linger during the game?
I'm okay. We won. That's all I care about.
There were stretches of the game where shots just weren't falling, that second quarter specifically. What was it about today's game that it seemed like none of those stretches, none of those moments really got too big? You guys were able to get right back in it and keep kind of battling away.
It's a trust that we have in each other. I thought, New York, they had a game plan, and they doubled every single possession, and I felt like, I turned the ball over a lot, but I felt like you just kept making the right plays after plays, and he ended up paying off at times, and at times we missed a lot of wide open ones, but then again, we just looked at ourselves. We were like, those are great shots. They're wide open, and that's where I've had to learn that it's all about keep trusting it. Make or misses. If the other team is just going to keep doubling, just got to keep making the right passes. Right plays over and over and over. And I think that got a lot of our guys in rhythm, even with the misses. As long as you touch the ball and you shoot it, you're gonna get more opportunities to make the next one. So I thought in the end we missed a lot of open ones, but we were pretty happy about the shots we were getting.
Was there something different that you saw in Tyrese tonight? I noticed in huddles, it wasn't just like he was trying to urge you guys on in a way that he typically does. It's usually like a happy-go-lucky kind of a guy. Tonight he almost seemed like he was really urgent, almost borderline angry. I want to keep playing. I want to keep going.
Yeah, he's always been like that. But tonight, obviously, based on the circumstances and knowing that what was needed, based on what was happening around, me not being able to, be myself, he just had to do it, and he did it. That's why, he is such an amazing basketball player, and he's great, but just his attitude, all of us, we knew we always had it, but, he's only one, so we just gotta, keep, going and, pray that, we don't, be much better. But I think we still haven't played our best basketball, especially, I don't think we've combined, all of us, to play our best basketball. So I'm hoping that I was terrible. I'm hoping that I can be better, and we're gonna be fine.
You mentioned the turnovers. Is that like the biggest thing that you feel like can be cleaned up for Game 6, or are there other things that you're thinking about on your mind?
Yeah, I felt like for the most part I made the right plays, and then at times I was also careless with the ball. So I definitely got to do a better job with that. But yeah, I think, most of the time I think it was with good intentions to make the right play. Sometimes it doesn't go your way, but there's no way I can be as bad as I was.
What's it like playing in front of a hostile crowd like this? Do you embrace kind of being the villain in a road series like this?
It's not hostile. I mean, I love New York. New York is, my favorite city in the world. I have a place here for the past 5 years, so I just love New York. And then the fans, when you play against a team, they're always gonna pick that guy. And, they seem to have picked me, which is fine. I love it. If I got to be the punching bag and you hear a lot of, FMB, that's okay. I love it. I wish I was myself. So, it usually gets me going in those situations because you want to put yourself in those situations and kind of shut them up. But, I think, as long as you keep your basketball, man, they've been doing a great job. Just supporting the team, they've been amazing. You can see, that's why they're the Knicks. They get hyped about everything, and they've been doing a fantastic job.
Two more.
As the series has progressed, have you noticed ways they're guarding you that's different, just as they've made adjustments and you've made adjustments?
Made adjustments the last 2 games. Every single possession they're doubling in the post, which is fine. We're just gonna keep making the right plays and trust my guys to knock down those shots. They're in the gaps more. They're not, they're really trying to pressure me. So that's where, I try to use myself as a decoy, especially when, physically I'm not there. Just try to set good screens because I know that if I set good screens, Tyrese is gonna come in naked and wide open and shoot it or being able to drive it. And same with the other guys. And just use that ability to, whatever they're doing, whether it's doubling and pressuring me, just using myself as a decoy to, try to get my guys open.